welcome. Hope all is well. How you feeling today? Are you ready to travel? Well, I am ready to take you there. Wow, we've got a dynamic show today. And I just want to say that get your pen and paper, find out who's not listening. Now, let me tell you, we will be audio taping and visual taping this show. So if you miss any part, I understand you have to step away, but make sure you come back and capture all the fabulous information that is going to be shared with you today on the Female Solution Global TV show. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm just so excited. Let's get busy.
Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the Female Solution.
Hello, I'm back. Oh, I'm so glad to have you all here. Move around with Deborah in its next season. It's always a season. Every time you rise in the morning, it's a season. But let me just share with you the Move Around with Deborah here at the Female Solution Global TV show is all here to offer interactive engagement through our social media platforms and our call in line, which is 1-727-731-5192. That's 727-731-5192. And our mission is to increase travel awareness, helping you to decide when, where, how to travel, and what to do during the journey. And we're also here to support those of you who are looking to start a business in this growing travel industry, this growing and ever changing. Here we promote a learning environment for safe, thoughtful discussions globally. And we'll be doing some global travel today. We feel that travel is one of the most impactful educational platforms around. Just think about it. Travel can be applied to any topic. Think about it. And if you have a challenge, reach out to me. I'll be glad to share some of my insights with you on travel and your topic. So, like, share, subscribe, ring that bell, enjoy, learn, grow, and love. And make sure again you have that pencil and paper. We have a special guest host today, and I am looking to, wow, this is going to be something else. Our own ambassador, Bill Rogers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the show. I'm so glad to have you here. How are you this morning?
Thank you very much. I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. Life in Chicago and feeling the breeze of the city, the vibrant city. I love it. And city of innovation. I'm delighted to be in Chicago live here today.
Okay, all right. And before we go any further, I want to also introduce to hopefully, well, most everybody knows our executive director, our own Naima Latif. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you this morning?
Well, I am fabulous, and I am so excited to have Ambassador Bill Rogers with us because
Yes.
he is a global person and definitely someone we should know.
Well, let's just give a little synopsis of Ambassador Bill Rogers, who is actually the founder of the Bill Rogers Youth Foundation. We love to interject to our youth what the future is, the possibilities that they have, and the way that they can navigate this world. Now, Ambassador Bill Rogers is also the winner of the 2020 We Dream in Color 2020 Nelson Mandela Freedom Award. And oh boy, yes, he's coming to Chicago. Actually, he's here in Chicago to be the special commencement speaker for the 2025 We Dream in Color Humanitarian Award, which is actually happening today in Chicago at the illustrious DuSable Black History Museum. DuSable Museum has been in existence for so many years. And, maybe that's one of the shows that we'll talk about, because their span and what they've gone through and how they have endured, and what just the sheer magnitude of information from the various exhibits that have been there is awesome. But let's talk about that a little later on. You know, he shares his groundbreaking work in Liberia and other parts of the world as he continues his mission to uplift and inspire youth, because again, the youth are our future. And not only is he here today as our special guest, he's traveled to part of this world to be that honorable commencement speaker for today for the D Alexander Experience 2025. We Dream in Color Humanitarian and Unity Celebration. So let's just see a bit about that.
Aha! The Alexander Experience, in association with We Dream in Color Foundation, presents the 2025 We Dream in Color Humanitarian and Unity Celebration at the historical DuSable Museum of Black History, honoring phenomenal people doing extraordinary things and empowering others to dream big. Save the date, Saturday, July 19, 2025, for an evening of celebrating life in this year of elevation, where unity and diversity meet, history will be made by the clear vision of the people's chief himself, Chief Tamba Taylor, aka the Are Etesheye of Akola Ijesha Kingdom. VIP red carpet and interviews start immediately by 6:30 p.m. American time. Show presentation starts by 8 p.m. while ticket sale go publicly in mid-May. Contact We Dream in Color Foundation for ticket and reservation. Go to wedreamcolor.org or your favorite honoree. One love.
And just to interject, our own Naima is going to be honored today.
Yes, from this day forward, I will be Dr. Naima Latif.
Oh, we'll have to change all of our intros to wow. Well, Ambassador Bill, if you don't mind if we call you that, is that all right?
Well, I will hold on to my title yet until it be confirmed today. But yes, officially, when the day broke, she is right. I take that. Dr. Bill
Take it,
Martin Rogers.
hold on to it while you can, because we don't honor enough of our folks that are here on this earth, and including our children. We have so many children that we need to honor. And I know that that is something that your mission is, and you have done some accomplishments with that. So I want to just also share this next video reflecting of that, if you don't mind. Is that all right?
Go ahead. You're welcome. Mr. President of Liberia, and all who are interested in education, our passion is not to sit down and watch things happen. If this do not happen to transform the educational system, but yet we have it now to make the great significant impact with the experts ready to come to Liberia now, today, tomorrow.
Because that's the message we want you to take, is Liberia is open for not only the type of work in the education sector that we need to see happen, but that is open for investment as well.
President Bokai, I met you once before and it was an honor. But what we can bring is working with your government and your ministry to bring in 21st century educational transformation. That revolves around teacher preparation, changing your pedagogy, looking at your curriculum. We actually designed an application specifically for Liberia's curriculum. That's unique. Looking at how we can help and enhance the counseling in Liberia for students that are experiencing trauma or SEL, social emotional learning. Drugs. I have drug counselors that are experts with us, that actually teach with us. Creating an environment that students want to be part of, creating that student agency. Students then find a reason to want to go to school. And I think what Mr. Rogers brings in with sports and recreation.
What are we going to do? The opportunity left for you.
My focus is upgrading teachers and school administrators, teacher upgrading, the idea of finding incentives, look for opportunities to build teacher housing within the community that they work. They have housing, health care, maybe in the school setting, so working with the Ministry of Health to see how, we can accommodate that.
Hello everyone, my name is David Ross. To become involved with the initiative in Liberia, and I'm excited to do so. There's a couple of things that I'm going to focus on, which has been the basis of my work for the last 30 years. 21st century learning. Those are the folks you may be familiar with who created the framework of 21st century skills. And I understand from my reading and research that your country is deeply interested in developing these schools. Related to which, I have created an app specifically for Liberia. I took all the Liberian curriculum standards, uploaded them to a chatbot specifically designed by me for use in Liberia, so that your teachers or your administrators or ministry officials could use the app and in seconds create lessons and projects and activities and assessments that are anchored in Liberia's standards. So that could be a valuable tool moving forward in our work. Again, I want to thank you for this opportunity. I hope we can work together because I think we can do good things to make education stronger in the country of Liberia.
He actually creates AI systems for different countries in himself. And he created an AI bot that's strictly for Liberia's curriculum. Wow. Strictly for. So we could give it to you, train your people in the leadership positions how to use it. They can uplift the curriculum and enhance it to 21st century. We've worked with a lot of countries and a lot of schools all over. But this is going to be actually an experience for us that's going to heal our soul.
That's what I said. No movement,
no improvement.
Don't waste my time. I won't waste your time. Mr. President, this is not going to live along with you. We're all into it, and we all want a transformation for Liberia. Thank you so much, Steve, for bringing your staff. And I know that the Liberian people will listen to the live testimony for the next video that come up. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Mr. President.
Wow. I love it. I love it. I love it. Welcome, welcome again back, Mr. Bill. I like that. And you had some things that you notated there. There are a couple of how do I want to say statements, sayings. Do you want to repeat those? No movement,
No
no
improvement.
learning, no movement, no improvement. That's a mantra. No
Like
movement, no
no
improvement.
improvement.
There's another one that you mentioned to me a little earlier today.
No network, no connection.
That is substantial. Okay,
Yeah.
I certainly hope that as I asked earlier in the broadcast, everybody have their pencil and paper, because for me, as from what I understand, a couple of other of our sisters, we are still writing. We're still taking notes. And we have a comment. You talk about networking. We are definitely networking, and there are others who are seeing this. And our own Zelda at the Higher Learning Network is enjoying the show from the Pullman Festival. Yes, I missed out on that, on 111th and Cottage Grove. And they're there till 8 p.m. It's so much that's going on. Not only in the summertime does it bring so many festivals and other opportunities, but we have life as it is. And we, of course, love to travel. And a lot of people are not familiar about where Liberia is. And I just want to share with you all a map, if you don't mind. Oh, let's get it on the side. We still want to see each other. But I see here, of course, Liberia is in Africa, on the continent of Africa, and is there on the west coast in the little cup, I always call it. Tell us more about Liberia and the work that you do with the youth there.
Well, thank you. Liberia is an interesting nation with rich history, resources, and powerful resident citizens. Chief Tamatira is a live testimony of Liberian residents. How they welcome people, strangers as well. But we have so many interesting stories, up and down, breaking down, and fire up, and great people. I don't know if you play soccer, and we have a greatest soccer player, the only African country in the world that won the Ballon d'Or. One of the best Ballon d'Or, world best players came from Liberia. We had a very serious civil crisis in Liberia that blind, darken the eyes of every young people, destroy our infrastructures as well, destroy buildings and teachers' homes, and we lost 250,000 citizens of our city, many of them refugee around various communities like me today. We have more great trauma surgeons, Olympians as well, doctors as well, and Liberia just were exposed by our president speak of better English right now by the great United States President Donald J. Trump, saying that you speak beautiful English. That's the
I
interesting part.
remember,
Yeah. So
forgive
that's
us.
Liberia. And one of the interesting facts about Liberia, we are combined with the United States, and the flag can describe the symbol of love and togetherness as well, where the U.S. gave all the reps one star in Liberia. We carry the red, white, and blue. So our
Yes,
traditional and our culture almost have the same. The language, the English barriers, we move on to share the same common doctrine together.
yes. So if you notice, like you said, red, white, and blue. Just one star though. But one star for one country. It's okay. Everybody has to have their own unique style, and I love it. I love it. So there are more similarities in our locations. Even if the only challenge, or not even a challenge, is the distance between us. We're not readily, easily able to go and drive to Liberia, but by airlift, it is there for us. So we should all aspire to travel to other places of the world. Now, I know there can be challenges, safety in some cases, as far as people afraid of flying, not necessarily safety from where you are, but safety because their fear of flying or fear of traveling in a certain climates. uh, but it is there. And then of course there's the finances. But you save and you can still study as you are there in your home. Because of the internet, it's a vast opportunity that we have. And I want to break right now. We get to talking and we can move on and on, but I want to break for one of our sponsors, because we have to have those commercial breaks, you understand. If you don't mind, we'll be right back. Okay, that's the Soulful Chicago Book Fair that will be on August the 9th, right here in the Chicagoland area. Everyone is invited. It is a free book fair. And why not join in the celebration of being able to read and write? You are your own book author. You are the author of your life. Everyone has a book in them. And at these book fairs, especially the Soulful Chicago Book Fair, you will experience so many folks. So, Ambassador Bill, I'm going to stick with that because I get twisted up. Do you have a novel? Have you written yet?
Not yet, but it's eventually in progress. And a lot of people have challenged me to do this, and I'm asking God for wisdom and direction. I have something down, but it's not complete yet. It's in progress. Stay in the middle part.
Well, we'll welcome it, and maybe you could be a presence in our soulful Chicago Book Fair in the
Wow.
future. But
Wow.
that's my invitation from the founder, Asada, and she will definitely welcome you. So now, Ambassador Bill, I'm going to stick with that. Before we let you go, tell us how you are looking to interchange the children of Liberia and the children of the United States, to share each continent with the children, have them travel back and forth in the sports arena. Because, yes, we do soccer. A lot of my sons, they played soccer just briefly. They say it was too much running.
Yeah.
But
Thank you.
uh,
Uh, Thank you very much. Though I didn't get no another time to introduce myself. But I'm grateful. I know you got it, and your audience is got it as well. Uh, this dream is like a dream that came through the past when I was in the darkness as well, when there was no hope and there was nothing in the dark continent, when there was chaos and all tortures and everything in my home country, where I had it in time where I was kidnapped in my home country, Liberia, where I would have to sit there laying down in the brush and thinking that there was no hope for young men like me. And my cry that the Lord should give me a one more chance to see what the next day to see what I can do. And that's why the Bill Rogers Youth Foundations were founded. And I'm grateful that I challenged myself through the outbeat of sport. Sport had given me the edge and gave me the courage, gave me the place of I call peace. Running have given me some sense of responsibility, respect, and dignity around the world as well, where people found me and gave me the courage. They said the young man have a talent, but I didn't believe it until they supported me throughout. But now I have seen the courage of sport. I see what have the transformation has sport have done for me, and the great people that I met through my way through. And so Matthew Johnson, the NBA basketball star, gave me some motivational word that I should keep doing what I'm doing. For the young people, it's a true legacy that the world can see. You can buy all those buildings, the fancy cars as well. The home will take it from you. The homeowners will take it. And what will happen next to you? Buy credit. When you have a car, when they repost your car, what happened to you? Bad credit. But when you transform the lives of the next generation, what happened to you? They will carry you everywhere they go in their heart. That's where the Bill Rogers Youth Foundation is founded. And my dream, my goal in Liberia, and to help any president and the current president of the Republic of Liberia dream that he didn't have the opportunity to play. He didn't have the chance to have a great time to associate with other fellow students. And in Liberia, there was no playground, there was no sport facility that he could play happily to showcase his talents as well. That's why the Bill Rogers Youth Foundation was founded in 2010 to establish a solid program that will initiate young people, bring the community together, inspire them, motivate them, keep them together. If you can tell in the in the video where I utilize the power of sport to engage, to transform, to support the young people so they can be in the ghetto taking drugs as well. I also speak to them. I have a plan and a focus to transform the lives of young people through rebranding athletics across the 15 counties of the Republic of Liberia by empowerment down to the prison ministry, disabled inclusion program, school engagement, and community awareness program that drive strong partnerships and it also lead to presidential, community awareness, and community leaders as well, and international partners as well. Because Liberia were in the chaos, and all the young people didn't have the chance to play. But now we have to carry sport and education back. I feel that two things will change Liberia. When we change the mindset of the young people, we give them the best quality education in Liberia and utilize the power of sport. A sport was seen in the United States today. Many young people will not be engaged to go to school. So I want to bring the sense of responsibility in Liberia where the young people can utilize their skills as a talent as a additional resources to support the educational means in Liberia. So they cannot pay. They, they cannot pay for school by using their talent. That's what the US gave me. And today I'm grateful and I honor by other people that embraced my gift and supported me. All what the young people of Liberia are looking for, one chance. The one chance they're looking for is a thriving man. If I could stay in Liberia today, imagine how my life could be today. I never know. That's why the thriving is very important that puts sense and responsibility in the young man. Thriving is another mindset that make you to open your mind to see things in a different way, in a different dimensions as well, where you can see global changes, global world, and you can get a big mind. If you don't travel out of your comfort zone, you will never know what's happening across the world. That's why in the United States, I combined it at Houston Tolleson University, one of the great historical university in Austin, Texas, who transforming the community as well and bringing young people together, different culture, Differently, they are also established program in South Africa, Ghana, and now we are striving to take it to Liberia, where we can do student exchange program, where students can come to the United States and go to school in at HT, and then some of the students go back to Liberia, do the internship. So we are trying to combine educational opportunity for both sides so they can see, because the United States student feel that everything is well here, and they know that we got to challenge their mind in a different way so they can see different culture. When they return home, then they can know that life is mean business. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the chance and the opportunity to bring back sport through education and thriving agency as well, to make sure that Liberia grow and the young people can be self-sufficient and productive in society.
Well, can I ask you, what can we, our educators who are listening now, or parents who are listening, what can we do to get involved with your foundation to help your mission and to just be a support in one way or another? What can be done for that? What can we do?
That that
How
is
can
a
we?
good that is a good outreach, and we are standing the strategist partnership and sister brother sister partnership, just as Chita Matida do. He partnered with the Bill Rogers Youth Foundation, and not just me. My foundation is not selfish. It gave a breath to a lot of other organizations in Liberia. So Chita Matida always say, Bill. I say no. The other foundation you got to share with them as well, not just Bill. They're open corridor, and today a lot of foundations are benefited from that Quentin D. Alexandra Foundation, the We Dream in Color Foundation, have been the breadwinning source for Liberian young generation as well. That's why they call him Talk and Do, because when he talk, he deliver his message of hope to the next generation. So that's why I'm very powerful and very grateful to be in Chicago live today, in one of the great cities that will have that have been having a struggle but bounce back to change the color. And Chicago is the right mindset that today you can see that Latifa and will be walking off the stage. That's the breadwinning stage. Like, he giving us a shoulder where other young people in the culture, in community, can lay on us for temporarily, not forever, to grow and be successful in society. So imagine young men like me today, I was kidnapped, I was destroyed in my home country, Liberia, chopped up and left in the bush Sudan. I want you to imagine this story. I want you to imagine why I didn't close my eyes on Liberia. I could be the person to discourage you not to enter Liberia, because I will see that Liberia would be a danger. No, that few people were dangerous, few people were in our society, but we're getting them out of the country, and we open Liberia for peace, unity, and togetherness. And Tita Matera is a true life testimony. He went to Liberia doing the more dangerous means, dangerous time for Liberia during the COVID-19. And we received him and we accepted him as our own. And since then, his legacy will never be buried in Liberia, because he has built change agent, change maker. He has supported community leaders. He empowered these people that he feel that they have talent, that they can bring the other people and give them the change or opportunity in society to grow. And that's what he's doing with me. He continued to build me up in a way that I can be productive in society and to help raise the next generation that can be the change agent for Liberia. The question is that who's going to change Liberia? So I
Yeah,
want to be part of the change. And
the
today, the
people.
change is happening today. When
That's
my
right.
name have been confirmed and changed, it have another additional weight and responsibility on our shoulder to continue to upbeat the community and raise the next generation for climate change, for society change, and for the change we look for in society.
And not only for Liberia, but for the world. And what is nothing to it but to do
That's
it.
why
And
we
we
are trying to
all
partner
have
with
responsibility.
organizations like you, uh,
And the female solution, we're here.
female female solution as well. A lot of female need you, and women do not know how to take care of themselves, more especially in the rural part of Liberia, where things are tough. lack of hospitals, medical cares, women taking care of themselves with the pads, they need more education on those levels. And I'm a man, I will not be when they look in my face and telling me they're concerned. I say I will continue to strike out as a striker, as a runner. I'll continue to engage in panel that the female solution as well. They can see how best. But I look forward to seeing you people in Liberia. We got the people, and you
Okay.
come through. We want to welcome you in Liberia. You're going to see what happened in Liberia for yourself. The female solution, I know Miss Latifa for granting me, and she was so engaged yesterday, calling until 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, making sure that I'm in Chicago live, not to miss it. And even this morning, always, thank you for the accommodation. And I'm so proud that you have me in Chicago. And I'm saying that today, at the Dusaba Museum, the Black History Museum. We're going to lighten the world there today. I hope our message will be delivered to the world and other change agents can grow and rise up and build the next generation. I'm here. I'm not going to, I'm asking
Absolutely.
God for direction in the asking. But I bring you a special message from the Female Solution Network. Liberia need you. The young
Oh,
generation need you. The female need you. They're listening to you right now. You can tell the testimony of my brother came today and saw you. Say, I know her. She the one that interviewed you, Bill. And it was just like that. That's how every
that's
young
it.
people today, they are active on the social media to witness this show today. I want to say, I'm always with you. Let's think of partnership. Liberia is open for investment, for resettlement, for citizenship. I look forward to granting you guys the citizenship through the power of the president who has announced that we are together. And citizenship will be granted to you guys to engage you, to be in power, that when you go into Liberia, nobody gonna ask you, what is your visa? What is this? You are Liberian. I just yeah.
Well, that's
Wonderful.
honor. We appreciate it. And I just want
Ah,
to
yes, yes.
say, Naima, thank you for the introduction because without that, I would not have met the Honorable Ambassador Bill.
Yes.
So we're going to be seeing you later this evening, Ambassador Bill.
Yeah.
I know you have to get
Go and get
prepared,
ready.
and we honor you, Naima. Would you like to say something before we let him go and before we go into our next commercial break?
Well, just that I'm grateful that we've had this opportunity to meet in person and to experience his humble spirit. And I'm looking forward to a very invigorating commencement speech today as all of the honorees gather at the DuSable Museum. Of course, the United Graduate College and Seminary International is the institution that is bestowing these doctorate degrees on all of the wonderful people who have put their heart and soul into the work that they do to make a difference. And like our dear brother, Ambassador Bill Rogers, they have made a difference in the world. And we thank you so much for being who you are. And thank you for being on the Female Solution Global Radio TV show.
All
Yeah,
right,
thank you so
blessings.
much. I know we are partner from today and we are partner tomorrow and we are partner of global
Absolutely.
change as well. Liberia will continue to welcome you, like how to welcome Chita Matera. It's a country of resident as well. It's country with good culture, good vibes, and I'm just grateful that we have to continue to press on and to lead a legacy on the earth as well. I want to say thank you. Thank you for having me in Chicago. Thank you for me being on the female solution as well. Thank you for the change that you make in your community as well. The struggle is not easy to even get on the female solution. People deny you. They say you cannot make it, but you continue to be persevering, consistency, determination. With everything that you have, you put it in that. Sometimes you're broken down, sometimes with tears as well. But now we are rebrand today. Tonight
Yes.
will be the change that you have made. Tears of joy will fill your eyes there on stage for your accomplishment. Congratulations. Thank you so much for having me. The female solution is the way forward. So
That
transformation.
that's
Thank you.
right. Like, share, click that page, whatever you do, but join us. Love. Let's go to our next
Thank
commercial
you.
break, and we'll see you then later.
All right.
Hi,
Thank you.
I'm Naima Latif, and if you're watching this, that means you're one of the 4.6 billion people from around the world who are using an electronic device to talk to people. In these times, people are using the internet to talk to everybody: friends, neighbors, family members, co workers. People are on their cell phones and computers all day long. Now, if you're in business, that is great news. That means you can sell your products and services all day long and never have to leave your home. All you need is a media connection, somebody to connect you to an audience. And that's why I'm talking to you today. We produce programs, and our audience members are people who shop. They buy clothes, food, beauty supplies, cleaning supplies, home repair, transportation services, child care services. Whatever you're selling, they need to buy it. We're your media connection. Just follow this link, and tomorrow you can sit back and relax at home while your business is making you money.
Wow. Welcome back. Welcome back. That was dynamic. I am so
Yes.
excited. I have teleported myself to Liberia.
I'm glad that you showed that map because you'd be surprised how many people don't know where things are. And that's the thing that we need to be stronger with here in this country where, geography, understanding where things are in the world and the continent of Africa, the continent of Europe, the continent of Asia. We really don't have a depth of understanding of where
Exactly.
things are on the globe. That's why I have in my office a globe so that
Mm-hmm.
we can see where we really are. And we're all one world, really. I mean,
We're
these
one
lines,
being. Yes.
yeah, I mean, these lines are imaginary because the earth doesn't see itself as divided into countries. These are
No.
these are imaginary lines. They change from time to time, over time, different times. And world events can change boundaries. So now with the internet, we really have a deeper understanding of us being one global family, and shows
Yes.
like this help remind us that what's happening to one is really happening to all. I mean, if there's
Mhm.
pollution in our air, is that air is going to travel.
It's gonna travel. It's gonna travel. We're right now we're in the middle of hurricane season.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to share with you that the hurricanes that are created generate from this area here.
Ooh.
And as the storms start, they become either a tropical storm or they diminish before they get to our coast, or they become a hurricane
Yeah. Again.
as they travel across the waters. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, if you are interested in weather, and you should be interested in weather, because not only are the hurricanes, we're in hurricane season, we are in earthquake season.
Mm-hmm.
There have been several earthquakes in the last couple of weeks, underground,
Mm-hmm.
but around the globe.
Yes.
Strong earthquakes. So be aware of that. But yes, these are things that you need to know as you develop and travel. And we didn't have to physically go to Liberia today to get a synopsis of what's going on, as
Mm-hmm.
told by Ambassador Bill. Now we could see the area on the map. You look at your map, you look at your city, you look at your Google, or your MapQuest, or however you, when you travel on the road, everybody's Googling how to get to a place. And you look at your map and you're familiar with it. become familiar with other parts of the world.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know, here is the Sudan, here is Saudi Arabia, here's Iraq, Egypt, Libya. Did you know that these countries were all part of Africa?
Yeah, and a lot of people did not, because on the news sometimes they'll just show one little piece of land, but it's out of context because you're not showing the whole continent and
Sure.
the oceans that surround it. So you really don't get a real understanding that this is all connected to the African continent.
Right,
And
right. Look at Madagascar.
yeah,
Madagascar is a child, what is a cartoon or something, where they generated from Madagascar. And look,
mhm,
here it is.
where it is.
Look at
So
where it is. Now
pretty much-
relate to that. And
mhm.
parents teach your children. Grandparents teach your children. Aunties, uncles, you know, we everybody's an auntie or uncle now. I got a cousin. Teach them, educate them into this.
Well, you know
Th-
what's funny? The first time I rode in a plane and we are going across the country. And I was wondering, well, where are the lines? Because I was thinking that there, how you draw the boundaries between the states and everything on the map. I was thinking that when you go up in a plane, you're going to actually see that there are no there are no physical lines drawn.
No.
So this
Mm-mm.
is and it's good to realize there are no boundaries. So like
But
when there's
there,
a storm,
there
if there's
are lines. There are lines when you flying. You can going over terrain and you see lines, but those are boundary lines for people's property.
mm-hmm.
Those
Yeah,
aren't lines
those
for
are
the city or the town.
right, right. So that's the lines that you see, or you see the highways and all of that. You see the rivers. But when it comes to things like weather, if we're having a storm in Illinois, that doesn't mean Indiana is safe. Oh, that's Illinois. No, it's gonna the whole area.
Right.
Everything is connected. So when we think about the fact that we're all one world connected, and travel really helps you understand that. You really have to interact and work with and cooperate with your neighbors, because what affects them is going to affect you. What affects you is
Yes.
going to affect them. This is why we have these global greetings and everything on our shows, because
Yes.
if you don't know how to say anything else, and we end it with saying thank you. If you don't know how to say anything else to a stranger, know how to say thank you.
Thank you.
Because
Or hello.
yes, and
Or
we show
excuse
you
me.
yes, we show you how to greet people in the beginning of the show. We show you these ways that you can establish good relationships, and I really had a better appreciation for that when I traveled, especially going over to China and trying to figure out how to put in the card in the machine to get the the travel pass, and
Mhm.
couldn't figure it out because I didn't read Chinese. And then some person saw me looking confused and they came over and helped me. I mean, these kind of things, and I knew how to say thank you
Mhm. Mhm.
and in their language. So if you can't do anything else, know some key words if you're going to
Exactly.
travel.
Especially if you're going to travel. There are
Yeah.
too many apps that can provide language skills.
Mm-hmm.
You know you're going to travel, even if you suddenly got a free trip and you were thrust into another country. On your way, you can pull up that app.
Yeah. Was excuse me, I need help. Stuff like
Right.
that. Where's the bathroom? Very
Mhm.
important.
But
Very
it's good to know other languages even in your own environment, because you never know when you're going to run into someone such as you in another country, and that
important.
person needed to know somewhat of English in order to communicate with you. So
Right,
there you have to be the one to take the step
right. And
in
I
developing.
right. I've run into, because we've got a lot of Spanish speaking immigrants that are going through our cities right now, and it's a couple of times I've had to help some people who did not speak enough English and help them get to some place, or help them work out something that they, didn't understand where to go and that kind of thing. And I spoke enough Spanish to be able to help them,
Help them. Mm-hmm.
which,
Mm-hmm.
because I know how that feels when you're in a place and you don't know enough of the language to make yourself
Right.
understood, but you need help. So it's always good as we travel to know how to communicate
And
and
be kind.
be
Be
kind.
kind is a universal language.
Yes.
Be kind, be patient, and
Yes.
be understanding because that could be you.
It could be you. It could be you.
And understand that I have in my time, because I've been here for a minute,
You're
to
squeezing.
know not to get so distasteful to someone who say they're driving slow, or they're going through. We don't know what a person is going through. We
Mhm.
go through stuff ourselves all the time, and
Mhm.
we want empathy
Right.
if need be from someone. So don't be on your horn, rah, 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 get out the way and ride
Bang
by.
the horn because they're going slow. Well, they're going as fast as their reaction time makes it safe for them to travel. So,
Exactly. Maybe their vehicle can't go any faster.
mhm,
Maybe they're going through something that they're trying to focus as best they can
mhm.
on driving.
Yeah, you never.
So, and we don't know what's going on. So we have to have more patience and empathy with folks. And if you don't have the time, if your mindset is too short to deal with it, then move on.
Yes,
But
yeah,
don't respond negatively. Don't give it any power.
right, right, yeah,
And we as a world, we're more than our neighborhood. We're more than our block.
yeah,
We have to be able to interact at some point.
yes. And that's why
And
I'm really glad that Ambassador Bill Rogers is taking youth abroad and letting them travel. Our children need to broaden their horizons
yes,
beyond the block, like you say, beyond your little corner of the world. You need
yes,
you need to really understand.
yes. Beyond our geographical nature, it's still in our city. And I'm sure that's in more cities across our country that children don't even know within a 50-mile radius of their living area. They don't know about the downtown. They don't know about the uptown. They don't know about crossing the bridge into another part of the city, like New York. You got the five bridges. Some of them have never crossed the bridge. They've
Hmm.
never experienced the public transportation system.
Yes, they have.
And that's why we got these children. Parents, get your children. But then I look at it, parents are acting up too.
Yeah, and that's why people need more exposure to other cultures. Now, one thing that I remember when I went to China, you've been on the L, you know how the CTA experience is in Chicago. Well, China, of course, is very, very crowded.
Mhm.
And I got on the train, same kind of train, jam packed,
Mhm.
total silence. Now we know when we get on the train, you got people walking through the cars trying to sell stuff and all kind of drama going on. There was none of that. Everybody was sitting quietly. Either they were in their phone or a book or a newspaper, but there was there was silence. And I'm like, oh, this is different.
Hmm.
So it's a culture. You mind your own business. You don't bother people. You
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
control yourself in public, and it's doable. We could do that, but it takes home training, to understand that when you have a lot of people, everybody must be self-managed. Otherwise, you'll have chaos, and
You'll
that's
have chaos.
that's what I observed
And
in.
that's dangerous.
Yes, it's dangerous. But one person to act out, it's dangerous because then you create a stampede, you create panic. So I'm sure over the centuries, with the large population, they had to develop a culture where people were self-managed because you can't have all those people acting crazy. So when you got a crowded arena, everybody's got to keep themselves calm.
Mm-hmm.
Their
So
own
how do we self manage? How do we change some of the environments collectively? Because you've got more and more people who just would prefer not to be in the crowd. They would prefer not to go to the events. They would prefer not to go to the stadium.
Yeah,
How do we change the mindset of those who are going to miss out because they don't want to be in the crowd? They don't want to deal with it anymore.
yeah.
It's gotten dangerous, and we are separating ourselves from others and not being able to play fair. So yes, we're going to have to work on the children
We
to
definitely do, and that's where it
change
starts.
it around.
That's where
To-
it starts, and one of the things, of course, we'll be talking about this in future shows, but we will be launching the New Earth Homeschool Academy online. And
Mhm.
our first course is a class in parenting called Parenting with Peace. And that means showing your children how to function in a society and be self managed, not because of fear of a beating, but because of a self respect and pride and understanding that you are connected to an entire world of people. And what you input is going to affect the whole world. So you have to be a positive impact and influence everywhere you go. And you're representing not just yourself, but all of your ancestry. So you
Right.
need to care about how you present yourself and
Hmm.
present yourself in the highest standard. So that's what we'll be teaching. We'll be talking about
And
that.
it doesn't have to come that structure doesn't have to come with violence.
Absolutely.
As you started saying that, I remember the ancestors. A lot of them beat us.
Because they didn't know any better. But
They didn't know
we're
any
teaching
better, but we're turning that around, and that's why I'm
them
glad we have Asada in our presence to speak on that. She's still got that book, uh,
beating black kids.
Black
And
Kids, and
yeah,
take the black out of it, beating kids.
yeah,
It
we don't need
transcends.
right. Because and it's interesting how she breaks down what it does to the brain with acts of violence. So there is no, for all people say, well, I don't, every now and you have to spank them. No, you don't hit because that affects your brain. And once we stop using violence trying to create peace, we will see a change in our entire
Changing.
world. We will see the world change. So I'm
Hmm.
excited. I'm
I'm
excited.
excited too. I'm excited about our upcoming shows too. Well,
Yes.
tomorrow we've got Cicely with
Yes.
um, seeds. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Yeah, my mind.
What are we talking
Anyway, it's from seeds to success. Oh, help me out. I had it written down. Oh, seeds to systems.
Yeah, there you go.
Tomorrow at 12 noon,
Yes,
right
yes.
here.
And she's been living in Ghana for years. She's, of course, coming through Chicago for a minute before going back. But she's got some global connections as well, and a perspective on
Yes.
how cultures are different when children are raised without
Yes.
that extreme violence and fear. There's a different level of respect for elders. So all of these things we need to incorporate in our culture. Respect for elders, respect for oneself, respect for the young people.
Exactly.
All of
Respect for oneself. It
them
starts here. It
start here.
starts here.
Yeah,
Don't forget to get your passports. Oh my goodness. We're talking about traveling across the waters
yeah, get that
of
pet. I
the
get mine
country.
renewed. But we want to make sure we also let people know we're going to be live tonight on the Female Solution at
Yes.
We Dream in Color Humanitarian and Unity Celebration. So watch us live on the Female Solution YouTube
Okay.
and Facebook pages, and we're going to share it all out. Make sure
And
you
YouTube pages and everywhere else. And if you miss it, because you got a date, I understand.
yeah,
It will be rebroadcasted. You
that's
can catch it at any time, 2 o'clock in the morning,
that's
when
right.
you're getting that midnight snack.
So our Friday
With
host Bella will be hosting, and she'll
oh,
be
good.
interviewing some of our fabulous guests and honorees, and we get a chance to really see some pageantry tonight because we're going to have folks come in there elegant And it would just really be a wonderful opportunity to
Oh,
meet
the
some
red carpet.
people. Yes, yes.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you so very
6:30
much.
live. We're right on Female Solution, 6:30 p.m. live. Tune on in and see it. And
Okay, love you. Thank you. Love you all. Be safe in your travels.
We've come to the end of our show today. If you missed any broadcasts, go to our website for the audio and video archives at www.thefemalesolution.com. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to thank all of you who participated in today's discussions. And to our global family joining us from all around the world, we say thank you. To our family in China, xie xie. India, Dhanyavad. Japan, arigato. Korea, kamsamnida. Russia, spasiba. Germany, danke. Poland, dziękuję. France, merci. Spain, gracias. Italy, grazie. Egypt, shukran. Ghana, madasi. Nigeria, eshe. South Africa, Ngiyabonga. Senegal, Jaref. Kenya, Asante. Israel, Toda. Pakistan, Shukriya. Afghanistan, Tashakur. Saudi Arabia and Palestine, Shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Thank you, and may peace be upon you and the mercy of God and God's blessings.